Aloha, friends and race fans. Welcome back to Obsidian Mountain Raceway and the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am Tournament. It's another beautiful day here at Obsidian Mountain. The wayward breeze carries the scent of hibiscus, ginger, and high-octane fuel. This is part 3 of round 1. Tonight, 8 more teams will challenge each other and be challenged by the mountain while they battle to be one of the 4 to advance to the next round. It's Group 9 through 12's turn to take it to the mountain and put the drivers and cars to the ultimate test. Let's take a look at tonight's teams and who they're up against and drop the green flag on these teams. Good luck to all of the teams and keep your roof to the sun. All right, here we have Team Integrated Racing Sciences, led by Jimmy Pinkeye, driving in a Ford GT, weighing 51.5 grams and put in a time of 5.38 seconds. His partner is Maddie Kohler. She's driving a Ford Escort RS 2000, weighing 33.5 grams. And they're up against NZ Racing, led by Big Kev, driving in a Morris Mini, weighing 58 grams and put in a time of 5.63 seconds. His partner is Big Nigel, driving a 1967 minivan, weighing 36 grams even. Next up, we got Variant Skunk Works, led by driver Ash, in a Lancer Evo, weighing 69.4 grams and put in a time of 5.06 seconds in qualifying. His partner is Ray, driving a Lancer Evolution, weighing 38.7 grams. They're going to be going up against Numbskull Racing, led by none other than Numbskull himself, driving in a Ferrari 288 GTO, weighing 69.9 grams and put in a time of 5.15 seconds. His partner is Num Jr. He's driving a Ferrari F50, weighing exactly 50 grams. And our Group 11 teams, we have Po' Boy Racing, led by Po' Boy, driving an Austin Martin Vantage, weighing 68.3 grams and put in the fastest qualifying time of 4.99 seconds. His partner is Lucky Jackson, driving an Aston Martin 177, weighing 31.7 grams. And they're going up against no stranger to anybody or any racetrack, Arlo Racing, led by Arlo, driving in a Corvette C6R, weighing 69.3 grams and put in a time of 5.25 seconds. Arlo's partner is Kay, driving a 97 Corvette, weighing 41.3 grams. And closing out this night of racing, we got Man-Child Motorsports, led by Papa Pugsley, driving a Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy, weighing 67.2 grams and put in a time of 5.18 seconds. He's driving with teammate Matt McDriver, driving a Jaguar F-Type, weighing 33.6 grams. And they're going to be facing off against New Jersey Drive Racing, led by Wally Champ. And Wally's driving a custom 2018 Ford Mustang GT, weighing 39.9 grams and put in a time of 5.49 seconds. His teammate is Rod Piston, driving a 2018 Ford Mustang GT, weighing 33.5 grams. All right, cars are ready. Let's get them up to that green flag. Here we go with Group 9. Race 1. All right, we got Jimmy Pinkeye and Maddie Kohler on the inside of NZ, Big Kev and Big Nigel. They were even down that divided straight, but it's going to be Jimmy Pinkeye taking the lead down Memorial Drive, followed by Maddie. Maddie gets spun out there on the final straight, but they all make it across the finish line. Starting us off with Group 9. And now we got Maddie Kohler on the outside of her teammate Jimmy Pinkeye, leading them down the divided straight into that first turn and down the pipeline. Jimmy Pinkeye taking the lead through Calamity Corner. Oh no, and it looks like Big Nigel just took a hit in the back of the pack there coming out of Calamity Corner. still on his wheels, so that's a good sign. Let's see what happened here. Had a nice pass right there by Big Kev over Matty Kohler coming down the pipeline. And right there, Big Nigel catches that seam on the road surface there where the two road surfaces meet coming out of Calamity Corner, and that sent them for a spin. All right, it's Big Kev on the outside of Jimmy Pinkeye. They're door-to-door going down the divided straight. Jimmy Pinkeye takes over. Matty Kohler throws in the block on the minis. Jimmy got sideways and slowed down a lot going through the valley turn. Had to get a little assist there from his teammate and the mini team to get across that finish line. Otherwise, if they would have went around him, he probably would not have made that. All right, it's the Team Integrated Racing back on the inside. And there they go down the pipeline. Jimmy in the lead, going through Calamity Corner. Here comes Big Kev putting on a charge, trying to take that first place away. Whoa! Almost got it. Not enough real estate before that finish line, but that was close. And Big Nigel pulls over for some ice cream up there coming out of Calamity Corner. Matty Kohler got popped up there on the wall coming down the pipeline, but recovered. And right there you can see Big Nigel. Nice, dangerous pass there by Big Kev going through Calamity Corner. And right there, Big Nigel hits the back of Matty Kohler, and that pretty much put a stop to him making it any further. So he pulled over and grabbed an ice cream. All right, Jimmy Pinkeye still leading them down on the inside. Big Kev on the outside. Jimmy takes off, taking that lead a little bit further down the pipeline. Here comes Matty. Matty rolls over coming out of Calamity Corner. And Big Kev pushes through, but Big Nigel's not going to be able to make it. And we got a DNF for each team right there. And it looked like Matty just came in too fast, took a bad line, and then the minis tried to help her down the rest of the way, but Big Nigel didn't make it, got stuck behind that Escort on its roof. All right, once again, we got Jimmy on the inside, Big Kev on the outside. Jimmy taking that lead. Kev's in charge, on the charge, but gets spun around and loses momentum, can't catch up to him. And that's going to close out Group 9. And it is going to be Integrated Racing Sciences moving on to that next round. And that mini really put up a good fight. Big Nigel having some problems there. But I do hope to see you back at the OMR. And right now we got Variant in the double Evo threat going up against Numbskull's pair of Ferraris. Numbskull's on the outside. Ash taking the lead down the pipeline. Oh, and Ray goes over through Calamity Corner. And Numbskull was able to push through. But the second driver, Numb Jr., we're calling him, was not able to get that F50 past that wreck. And wow, right there, wiped out coming through Calamity Corner way too fast. Didn't have any room. Right there, flipped it over and took one of the longest roof slides. Oh, look at Ash got up on the wall there. He was lucky. No, he was not lucky. He did roll over. And he got pushed through. I missed that on the first time around. And it was Ray taking that slide and ended up over there in the valley turn. So a triple DNF to start this group off. And Numbskull, the only one able to make it across the finish line. Variant Skunkworks going to take up the rear as Numbskull leads them down in those Ferraris. And here comes Ash on the charge in second place as they go through down Memorial Drive. They got there so fast, and I think we just lost Ray again. Sounded like that other Lanzo Evo. Yep, and there it is. Let's rewind that and check that out again. Oh, wow. Didn't really hit anything, just got sideways there. And the tires must just grabbed the surface just right and rolled him over on his roof. All right, race 3, and we got both the Ferraris on the inside now and the Lancer Evos on the outside. And it's Ash taking a lead first down the divided straight, but Numbskull got in front of him, throws a block, and now Ash is back in front, threw a block on Numbskull, and it's going to be Ash and Numbskull, then Numbskull Jr. and Ray. Look at that, blocking all the way down, both of them battling back and forth. There was 3 different changes of first place right there in that one lap. All right, Ash is back on the inside, leading them down, and Numbskull on the outside of that divided straight. They're door to door going into that first turn, but it's Ash taking over, going through Calamity Corner down Memorial Drive. Numbskull spins around, but they all cross the finish line. And Ash with a nice time there of 5.12. Getting it done down the mountain. All right, pretty much same setup as we had in the last lap. Ash on the inside, Numbskull on the outside. Ash got a little bit of a lead and makes it even bigger going down Pipeline through Calamity Corner. Numbskull trying to catch up to him. Oh, and Numb Jr. wipes out in the F50. And Ray was able to get around him. That was a nice piece of driving there. And right there, the second Ferrari gets up on the guardrail, spins. And then a bad line and too much speed going through the valley turn. Flips it over like a pancake. One more lap to go. Good battles here in this group. Who's going to move on to round 2? Ash has the inside. Numbskull on the outside. It's both the Variant Skunkworks in 1-2. Oh, and Ray just flipped over, and both the Ferraris are able to push him across the finish line for a DNF for Ash and Variant Skunkworks. And right there, up on that guardrail, got too high on the wall and rolls it over. And almost got flipped back over there. Numbskull almost had him turned back over coming out of the valley turn, but not enough. And wow, that was a close one. It's going to be Numbskull Racing moving on to the second round. Variant, great battle there with those Evos. Evos against Ferraris. Have to remember that battle. That's one for history. All right, now we got Po' Boy Racing up against Arlo Racing. It's Po' Boy and Arlo. Arlo had the lead on the outside there, but Po' Boy takes over, going through Calamity Corner. Spins backwards, spins back around. Arlo's right on his bumper. And Lucky's going to come in third. And we lost Kay. And right there on her roof. Let's see if we can catch that on the replay. Wow, just went way up on the wall of the valley turn and just flipped over. Way too much speed there for that inside line. Couldn't hold it and shot up like a moon rocket. All right, Po' Boy still on the inside, Arlo on the outside, followed by Lucky Jackson and Kay. Arlo has that lead going down the first straight, but it's Po' Boy. Oh, somebody just took a bad smack back there. Oh, look, Po' Boy got turned around, slowed down, and Arlo was able to pass him. Coming down that final straight. Let's see that again right there. Po' Boy gets in trouble. Big sideways slide right there. And right there, Arlo on the outside of the valley turn was able to get around him. And K right there in Calamity Corner just had no place to go. Again, coming in low with too much speed and flipped that Corvette right on its roof. Got on it, the bonnet. Arlo's going to lead him down on that inside lane now, and Po' Boy's on the outside. Po' Boy has the lead in that first straight, but there goes Arlo, and they're door to door going down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Po' Boy wins out as Arlo gets spun backwards, and Kame blew a tire on the final straight there and just locked it up. And we got Lucky Jackson being not so lucky over there by the Maui and Sons hauler. And down. Ooh, that was close to being tragic right there. Got up on the wall. Lucky didn't go over. Fortunately, the guardrails were there to prevent that. Unfortunately, couldn't get off the wall right there, and boom. There it is. Like a pancake. Po' Boy crossed the line first, so he's on the inside. Arlo's on the outside, followed by K and Lucky. And Po' Boy down the pipeline through Calamity Corner, keeping it straight this time. And oh no, K again wipes out in the valley turn. Everybody goes down. She gets up on the wall right there, taking it low, and then goes high and flips it over right in front of Lucky. And he was lucky that time to get around it. But poor K. 4 DNFs in a row. Arlo racing on the outside now. Second and fourth position. Arlo leading them down, but there goes Po' Boy. Once he hits that pipeline, he's gone. Got up on the wall in the, Memorial Drive, but was able to recover and take that first place with Arlo right on his tail. It's easy to lose position if you don't keep it in line. No matter how fast you are, the mountain's got an answer for every inch of this raceway. There goes Po' Boy. Got a little sideways there. Oh no, and it's Lucky this time not being so lucky. Po' Boy took first. Arlo and K come in second and third. Po' Boy got a little sideways and some air there. And right there, Lucky going over in that valley turn, catching that bad line. And it is going to be Po' Boy over Arlo Racing, moving on to round 2. And now we got our final group of the night. It is Manchild Motorsports, Papa Pugsley and Matt McDriver on the inside, up against New Jersey Drive Racing. Wally Champ leading his team down. First time either one of these drivers or teams have been on this track. Oh no, Papa Pugsley wipes out in Calamity Corner. And it's going to be Matt crossing the finish line in the Jaguar F-Type. And neither one of the Mustangs able to get across the finish line. As Jaguar I-Pace have been proving to be a force to be reckoned with, but too much force going into Calamity Corner right there. Too much speed. And right there, it looks like Wally Champ just flipped it over, catching that inside wall. Oh, and then pushed Rod Piston up on the wall right there, and he rolls it over on Memorial Drive. And takes a long slide. Hey, stop in at Tommy's Tacos. Get yourself a kelp burger while you're down there. All right, we got him back at the top of the mountain. And it's going to be Matt McDriver leading them down, but it's going to be Papa Pugsley pushing on Rod Piston, trying to get past him. Papa Pugsley spins around but still stays in second, while Wally and Matt were trading some paint right there for those last two positions. All right, we got Rod Piston up in front there on the inside. Papa Pugsley on the outside takes the lead, going down the valley, or going down the pipeline, excuse me. And now down Memorial Drive around the valley turn, and Rod Piston right up on his grill. Relentless. Like move it or lose it. Fortunately, Papa Pugsley was able to not lose it. And he's back up front on that inside lane. Rod Piston on the outside, going down divided straight into that first turn. Down the pipeline, Papa Pugsley goes through Calamity Corner, makes it clean. Down through the valley turn, and 1, 2, 3, 4 cars are going to finish. Two more to go. Lap 5, here we go. Papa Pugsley and Matt McDriver leading them down. Down the pipeline, Papa Pugsley goes through Calamity Corner, gets spun around backwards. Here comes Matt. Matt takes second. It's going to be Rod Piston and then Wally Champ closing out that lap. One more time. Here we go. Here we go. Papa Pugsley and Matt McDriver up front. Rod Piston and Wally Champ in the back there. And that I-Pace just takes off like a demon spawned. Down Memorial Drive and around Valley Turn across the finish line. 10 cars, I'd say, ahead of the rest of the cars there. And there we go. Last team to make, well, last team for this night of racing to make it into round 2 will be Manchild Motorsports. The big 35 points. And here we are. A little refresher on who's going to the next round. Integrated Racing, Numbskull Racing, and those beautiful yellow Ferraris. Po' Boy, our fastest qualifier, going into that next round. And Manchild Motorsports, and that I-Pace Jaguar team. To all the drivers that haven't made it into the next round, it's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed racing here at Obsidian Mountain Raceway at the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am. And I do hope to see you back on the mountain soon in one of our next events. And to those of you that are moving on, congratulations. Thank you all, those who made it and those who are going to watch the rest of the race from the spectators' stands. Thank you all very much for participating. Thank you for your views, your comments. If you're a new viewer, make sure you smash that subscribe, click that notification bell. Thank you all once again. Until the next race, keep your roof to the sun. Aloha.